What's happening, everyone? Wait, people to come in here. My lineup, my single entry lineup, usually by myself. I have Cameron in here to help me out today. So, last 2 weeks in a row, Cameron, not so good, not so good. But
how'd you do on your
let me explain
lineup that you kept?
Let me how to do on which lineup?
Your Burrows lineup that you were so gung ho and excited about. How'd that one go?
Right at the bottom of cash for me. He did well, but I had tons of people that got hurt. It was like a disaster. But
let's go ahead before we get into your lineup. Let's go ahead and talk. Me and you are playing each other this week.
Yes.
We're playing each other in our fantasy league, and boy, did you hit the lottery because my entire team got devastated this past week. Like, just devastated.
I don't think you'd had a shot anyway, but you definitely have a shot.
Please.
Okay,
please.
Let me explain the jersey. So, a lot of people do this in the fantasy world, and I do it as well. If I win a tournament, I take no matter how small the tournament is. If it's a tournament, single entry tournament, and I win it, then I get the jersey of the person that helped me win it. Embiid, baby.
You bought an Embiid jersey?
He helped me win the tournament, so I buy the jersey. So while I was gone to Florida and everywhere we went, I've won 3 tournaments. And then counting this one, I won 2 tournaments while I was gone, then I won this. So I won 3 tournaments since they've been in the playoffs. And I play single entry. One lineup, that's it. And then the third one I won, they took a point from me after about 30 minutes. Then I went to second place. So I actually won 2 tournaments. This one, and then one where Westbrook went off for Houston. So I got the Westbrook jersey on the way. Which I don't mind wearing the Westbrook jersey. And then Embiid jersey, I mean, he's a great player. Just not a Sixers fan.
He's about to get traded. As crazy as that sounds. But
wow.
They're supposedly bringing in Mike D'Antoni, and he's a running gun. So,
well, if you're going to trade Hopkins, I won't be surprised with anything these days. So last week, let me get my lineup up. Last week, and I played $50 in a showdown slate, and I had everything. I hate when I have it in my mind. Like, I hate when I know what's going to happen, but I don't do it right when it comes down to the showdown slate. I knew David Carr was going to have to pass the ball. I knew they wouldn't be able to run the ball on New Orleans, and they stopped them early. They was running a little later, but they were stopping them, 3/4 of stopping them. And I was like, okay, I'm fading a lot of good plays. And you have Latimer, which is a shut. He may be one of the most underrated shutdown defensive backs in the NFL. He shut down Julio Jones, 1 catch. He shut down the rookie. What's his name? He was on the rookie all day. Carr's rookie.
Are you talking about Josh Jacobs?
Yeah,
no,
with a Vegas team.
Ruggs, Henry Ruggs.
Who am I talking about?
Henry Ruggs.
The rookie. Who?
Henry Ruggs.
Who?
You're lagging again, I think.
Shut him down. Yeah. And I seen he has a bum knee as well. So I was like, at first I had Ruggs in, and I'm like, taking him out. No way I'm playing him against Latimer. There's no way. That matters. You know it matters when depending on. It doesn't matter how great there is. If the defensive back is great, it's like he was Henry Ruggs. 1 catch. So I faded him, and he was 60% on. I told Willie before the game, I said, this is what's going to happen. Kamara is going to run all day long. I said, they're going to shut down their defense. Carr's going to have to pass the ball. the ball. That's all he did. He had 33 points, and I had Kamara, I had Waller. I, I was sixth place. I mean fourth place. I posted it on my thing. Oh, is it lagging bad?
Yeah, it's.
Am I lagging? Man, I got it plugged directly up to my. Let me unplug it. Plug it right here. So I can't do things here. I just can't. I mean, I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to do my shows. It's still lagging.
Not as bad.
Still lagging.
Yeah.
Get back in. How's that?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. Maybe I have to get out and in when it lags. So just let me know if it starts lagging. So I put $50, lost all week. I lost all my lineups. I usually play $100 lineup at the beginning like this one. Then I do $100 lineup during the week. So I lost $200. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put $50 on this slate, this captain slate here. Monday Night Football. I was fourth place. It was looking super solid. Cameron, I didn't have Kamara. It's my top spot. That last catch, I dropped for like $400. The last catch to Kamara to $100. The last one, last throw. So I came out with $100, doubled my money, and then I was like, okay, let me put in my lineup for the long slate. I was like, put it in. I was like, wait, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to let it ride on a 50-50 basketball game. So I took it out, let it ride, 50-50 basketball, second place, $200. So now I got $200 off of that 50 to play with. So I put $100 on the long slate. We're about to get into that. I put $100 on the showdown slate for basketball. I've been hitting basketball. Why not keep playing it? So we'll talk about football right now. Talk about my slate. All right, now this is an interesting one for me, and I like to just go over my single slate. It's a lot different than most people. You play a lot of slates. It's really hard to hit the single entries, but when you do, you hit it. Now, it's good. So you almost have to have a perfect lineup. They have a lot of value this week. So I don't know much about the value, and I'm sure you, as a fantasy football guru, picked up Deion Lewis. You might have picked it up because I picked him up too. We'll see what happens first.
I did not. I did not pick up Deion Lewis. I did not. I picked up
McKinnon.
I couldn't get him. I tried. I couldn't get him. I ended up getting Darrell Henderson. Is who I ended up with. So Henderson. I don't mind that.
Okay.
I don't mind that. He should. Hey, he's gonna bust a 30 burger on you this week.
Henderson. I don't know about Henderson because, I mean, you have three backs and one of them has a hurt finger.
The other two are hurt. Yeah, Cam Akers has a hurt finger, or no, Malcolm Brown has a hurt finger.
Yeah.
And
Akers is a hurt knee. Brown has a hurt finger. Red Rome.
Yeah.
The finger is gonna heal.
Yeah, Henderson had 12 catches or 12 rushes and 6 catches, I believe. Got 20 points last week. So I mean, listen, at this with my team, I'm just taking what I can get because I have been just shredded. Like I need help. Like I need help.
He's the best. Henderson's the best running back they have.
I think so. You know.
He's the most talented that they have. And I was looking at him too, trust me. But I picked up so many people. That's how I win these leagues. I win them because I pay attention and I pick up people. You end up with a stud. You may end up with a stud with Anderson, but you lost a stud in Barkley too. So
I lost a stud in Barkley. I lost a stud in Campbell. I lost a stud. Who else did I lose? I lost somebody else too. It was just a nightmare. Mostert, he's going to be out.
Wow.
I lost Kittle week 1. I've just been Miles Sanders. I've been hit with the Miles Sanders bug too. He didn't play in the first week, so injuries have just been brutal for me.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my lineup, and usually I'll go with the Thursday because this is the long slate. And the only person that I like, I've been playing a lot of the Thursday games, and it's Jacksonville. I'm looking over here at my phone for you people that wonder what I'm doing. Miami and Kiki, Miami.
You lagged there a little bit. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah. Miami's tight. I was thinking about picking him up for this week, playing him on my up. I like 2 other tight ends. You can't hear me?
You're lagging.
You still can't hear me? Lagging so much.
Can you hear me?
I can't. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, you're lagging.
Here. Wow. I got it. All I can do. It's still lagging.
Not now. No, not now. You'll have a couple good minutes and it'll lag. So
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look into this. I mean, did everything I was supposed to do.
Do you have the 1 terabyte with Suddenlink? Because that's what I just got. I just upgraded to the 1 terabyte.
I don't know. Do they have that? I upgraded to the biggest thing they had.
That's what they told me the biggest one they had. I actually, on Thursday, on Monday, I got the 1 terabyte.
Yeah, but I'm in the country too, so that's the problem. I have it directly connected to my modem. I have to do something else. I got to figure something else out. I forgot how bad it was because I've been doing shows at other places with just regular internet.
You're too far out there, man. You got to get back to civilization.
Oh, I went. Yeah. If I was going to buy a house, it would matter about the internet. I'm like, I can't buy this house. The internet sucks. Like that would be my key on buying a house. Well, how's the internet here? I need to set up my computer. I need to do a show here so I can know that the internet's going to work for me. So
that's crazy that if you're when you're on the cruise, if you get better signal out on that cruise doing it out in the middle of the ocean.
I gotta figure that out because it's ridiculous. They gotta have a machine. Michael, you know anything I can buy to upgrade my internet? I have it directly plugged into the modem. I need another modem. I'll buy whatever I can buy. Somebody knows, let me know. Okay, get the key. Find Miami. Tight end for Miami. He scored 30 fantasy points, 11 targets last week. 11. He is Thursday night. He went from 4,000 to 4,900. I thought about playing him, and I might play him. I don't really know because there's 2 other tight ends that I really want to play for Monday Night Football. I'm usually stuck on one game. One day that's going to help me. The Monday night game, I have Jackson as my quarterback. I have
you have Jackson as your quarterback?
Jackson's my quarterback, $7,800, playing in Baltimore. And I have him paired up with Andrews.
Let me tell you the games that I would target. So I have all the games here in front of me. I'll tell you the games that I would target specifically and make sure that I got pieces of those games. The first one is going to be an obvious one. It's going to be Dallas and Seattle. So that's going to be a shootout. You're going to want a piece or 2 of that. So what I normally do is I find 3 games that I think are going to shoot out and going to be good. So, and then what I do is I usually take a quarterback receiver or a quarterback tight end for one of them. I bring it back with a wide receiver or running back in the other one. And then 2 other positions, the 2 receiving positions, I'll probably choose another high-scoring game, and I'll choose a receiver from either side. So or I'll choose one receiver from each side. So
Yeah, that's what I do.
yeah, so what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the Dallas Seattle game, Detroit Arizona. Yeah, I got Detroit Arizona. Let me look here real quick, and then Miami and Jacksonville. I think those are going to be shootout games. Miami's defense is terrible, and Jacksonville's offense is pretty good. I like Gardner Minshew, Robinson, the running back, the wide receivers for Jacksonville. I'd probably go with DJ Chark. Looks like he's got a question. So he's questionable right now. Usually when you play fantasy and you see a Q or a P by their name, people don't play those guys. DJ Chark's in a beautiful spot. He's got a question mark. I'm sure he'll still be played. His ownership's going to be driven down because of it. But I like him. Let's see here. And on Miami's side, I like Gesicki too. You talked about Gesicki already. He's a freak athlete. He's going to be heavily targeted.
This is the problem I have with him. Miami's tight end. I love Andrews and I love Kittle. It's two tight ends. Right now I have them in my flex. But if I was going to take away one, I would probably take away Kittle. Only because, not because I don't think he's the baller, because I win a lot because I do this. This is unconventional, especially in basketball. If I have someone that's just super talented, and then they bomb one game, I'm all in on them the next game because they get reamed on, especially if it's the playoffs. They get reamed on the internet. The radio stations talking about them. So they usually go in the second game pumped. Kittle, man, that dude there, 14 targets, 9 receptions, 90 yards, and a touchdown. It's hard to fade somebody like that on Monday Night Football, but the world is going to happen.
With tight ends, there's certain teams that I target with tight ends that are just they schematically allow more receptions to tight ends. It's typically the Giants, Browns, and the Cardinals. Those 3 teams, if there's a tight end playing, I usually have a good amount of them. And Kittle, I don't think Kittle's playing this week, though. They said that he's questionable, but they might hold him out another week. Yeah, they might hold him out another week. But Jordan Reed is still there.
I'm not Kittle. I'm talking – why did I say Kittle? I'm talking Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey. Okay.
Monday Night Football, Kelsey. Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, so, Kittle's probably not playing. Cleveland's tight end. Washington's tight end's going against Cleveland, Logan Thomas. He's run a route on 85. I believe it's 85% of pass routes or pass attempts. He's run a route, so he's out there. He's catching passes. He's their end zone guy. I wouldn't mind him. And Cleveland defensively, schematically, for years they've always allowed tight ends to just flourish. They allow the tight. It's basically there's certain teams that do things like Atlanta allows running backs to catch passes. Cleveland allows tight ends to catch balls. It's the same with Arizona. Arizona does the same thing schematically. They've always done it. So I really like T.J. Hawkinson this week. I'm big on T.J. Hawkinson.
I actually picked him up.
Hawkinson?
Yeah.
In our fantasy league?
Hell yeah.
But he's probably going to start this week, so don't play him.
I'm playing all time.
No, but yeah, Hawkinson, he's in a good spot against Arizona. So those would be the 2 that I target because Kittle's not playing. Jordan Reed, he had a couple of touchdowns, I believe, in his game when he played, but he only had, I think, like 5 targets, and he didn't run a whole lot of routes. So I'm not too big on him. But yeah, tight end, that's what I would do. I would target one of those teams.
I like to play the Thursday game. Sometimes I don't play anybody, but if I was going to play I'm going to play one person and be the tight end against Jackson. Gesicki. He's 4,900 against Jacksonville. I think he's going to get his points. So if I can go into the week, do you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just looking at FanDuel.
Okay. If I can go into the week, so I'm going with the Monday night game. No matter what, that's going to be my game. So I'm going with Jackson. He's my quarterback, Lamar Jackson, or Mahomes. Uh, Mahomes was slowed down for a little bit, but then he started picking it up. Second half of that game. Uh, you don't like Jackson?
I like Jackson. It's just he's always so expensive. He just constricts me. If I'm doing a single entry, like I want high floor guys on a single entry. He has a relatively high floor. It's just he's so expensive for that floor. It's just hard for
Yeah,
me
but
to.
man, there's so much value out there right now. Let me move on to my running backs. Jackson, my quarterback. I have him. I really don't know who I'm having paired up with yet, but I'm paired up with someone. And on the other side, I have Hill. The only problem with that is I might take him down. You see, I didn't do this lineup previously, so as I'm going with it, I'm thinking uh, Baltimore can stop Hill. That's the problem I have with that. I don't know, man. Let
Well,
me
with
see.
Hill, the thing with Tyreek Hill is he's probably going to be covered by Marcus Peters. Um,
Right.
Marcus Peters played for the Chiefs, but he's a gambling corner. So if there's a double move, if Tyreek Hill does a double move on him and Marcus Peters bites on it, Tyreek's going to the house. So
Right.
it takes one, maybe two catches like that.
But
I
he can also shut him
gambled,
down.
gambled on it with Will Fuller last week. It didn't pan out. Will Fuller got a big zero, but Marcus Peters takes chances. So Tyreek Hill's the guy that I would bet on Tyreek Hill over Marcus Peters quite often. That's just me.
Yeah.
So.
My running backs, I'm saving a lot of money on my running backs because I'm actually going with the same game, San Francisco and the Giants. Can you guess who my two running backs are?
Dion Lewis and Jeff
Deion Lewis,
Wilson. Oh, Jared McKinnon.
and yeah, McKinnon. So I got Deion Lewis for 5,300.
You're
He's
playing.
obviously, huh?
You're playing running backs from the same game.
Running backs from the same game, which is testing, but I'm doing it. I'm getting good value on both of them. Obviously, Deion Lewis, Saquon went out. He scored 15 points, 10 rushes for 20 yards. Ain't so good, but 4 receptions for 36 yards.
So here's my question. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Is a healthy Saquon better than Dion Lewis?
What? Yeah, but I wouldn't pay $8,000 for that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is Saquon Barkley couldn't get it done. So Dion Lewis, I just don't have any faith that Dion Lewis is going to get anything done behind that offensive line. That offensive line is terrible. It's so bad.
He's going to get some catches. So I'm hoping for a touchdown, some catches. I mean they're only ranked 12th. I mean that's good, but that's not the best.
Yeah, the running backs that I target, I would go, and I'll just go through in order here, just as I have the teams up. James Conner, Miles Sanders. I'm just going through Nick Chubb.
Yeah, but I can't pay for that.
Eckler.
You got to realize there's
that's why you come down off Jackson and get the same upside, just a little bit.
A $3,000 wide receiver. $3,000. I have a $2,000 defense. So I'm low. 2 running backs, 2 of them that are subpar. So
that's why you got to come down, man. You got to come down off Jackson. Look out here. I'll go over some quarterbacks.
Jackson scoring 35 points.
He scored 7 last time out.
If Jackson scores 35 points, should or let's say Jackson scores 30. See my shot glass now. If Jackson scores 30 points, is it a good pick?
If he scores 30, yeah, he hits 3x. He just won 3x on the money.
He's scoring 30.
He's scoring 30. Let me go through the quarterbacks that I think.
Look, wait. He's rushing for 100 yards. He's rushing for 100 yards against Kansas City. Monday Night Football. Kansas City sucks. They're ranked the 28th best defense in football right now. He's going to run all over them, and they're going to try to stop Andrews and Brown. I mean, I don't know.
What's the price difference? What's the price difference from Jackson to Wilson and Murray?
Let me see. Not much. Jackson is 7,800, rushing 100 yards, and Wilson is 7,300. He's not that much.
How much is Murray?
7,200. You see, you got that. Oh, he's too high. He's not that as much. If you're going to pay up for Prescott, Wilson, Mahomes, or Jackson, you might as well get the guy that's going to run 100 yards. That's Jackson.
I'm paying down a quarterback this week. That's what I'm doing. If I'm playing a Thursday slate, I'm getting some Gardner Minshew. I'm getting this is FanDuel pricing as well, by the way, guys. So I'm getting Gardner Minshew. I'm getting Carson Wentz, Big Ben. I mean, these guys here are just so cheap. It's ridiculous.
Gordon Minshew is $6,400. Jackson is $7,800.
But that 1,400 could come in on that 3K wide receiver.
I wouldn't get off of Jackson this week. If you guys are listening to me, Jackson's the one to play. You're talking about guaranteed points. That's guaranteed points. Jackson is guaranteed points. I'm playing in it.
We need to make a bet here.
Minshew, those names that you're mentioning is tournament lineups. If I had a tournament lineup and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna roll the dice on this one, then I would pick somebody like Minshew, or like I've been doing, which is a tournament lineup, was Burrows. But I had faith in him. He scored me 30 points.
I think Minshew's outscored Jackson both weeks. Let me see.
I don't know, man. Jackson scored 27.5 his first time, and he was 8,100. He went to 8,200, and he scored 17. They dropped his price all the way down to 7,800.
50. So Minshew has 56 points total. Jackson has, Gardner Minshew is outscoring Jackson per week.
Well, it ain't gonna stay like that. I'm sure.
I'm just saying, Gardner Minshew is a good spot. That Miami defense is terrible.
And Anderson right now for the Jets look like he's a superstar. So I'm just saying, this is only the second week. I'm like, man, I picked good. Let me get to my. I picked good with Anderson. It's like he's a baller. Let me see. No, I mean, I'm sorry, Robert Anderson for Carolina.
Yeah.
The guy scored 25 and 17. It's like he's Hopkins. So
let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot of
right now I'm picked to beat you by it's 123 to 108.
The fact that you're favored by 15 points with the garbage that I'm putting out there this week says a lot about your team more so than mine.
It's more than 15. 132, 108.
Oh, I thought you said 123. Oh, okay.
132. I probably did say 123. I see things backwardsly. So, yeah. Dude, everybody was like, oh, Fournette, sell low. I'm like, this dude's a monster. Everybody knows he's a monster. He gets a line to run behind. Tampa Bay will use him. He is their starter, period. They're idiots if they don't run him.
Who the starter is. The starter is who Tom Brady's not mad at that week. That's who the starter is.
He's not mad at Fournette.
If he gets upset with Fournette's taking the seat. So go through your lineup for me real quick. Let me tell you who you got.
Here, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So I want to ask you a question about Tampa Bay and Denver. I don't know this kid. You may know him. K.J. Hamler.
Wide receiver?
He only played 1 week. You may want to look into this guy. $3,000. He only played 1 week. 7 targets. He's 3 of 48, and he will be starting because your boy's out for Denver. So they have Jeff Driscoll is going to be throwing to him though. KJ Hamler. I don't know who he is, dude, but he's going to.
I'm looking to make sure. I'm pretty sure he has one of the best grades on Pro Football Focus this week.
About them. We are the focus. Dude, let me tell you something. I played in a tournament yesterday, and it was just a 50-50 tournament with 11 entries. 6 people, different people, it was a single entry, had the same exact lineup in an 11-person tournament. What happens is they listen to this focus people. Mm-hmm. Guess what their captain spot? Guess what he got? He got a goose egg. He got a goose egg. I'm like, so it was basically I was against this lineup that listens to all these professionals, and all I had to do was beat that one team because they had 6 entries. I beat them by 40 points. So it's like you keep listening to who you want to listen to. The winners.
I use them for numbers because I don't have the access to compile all the numbers. So they have spreadsheets and stuff that show matchups by position. Like Ken Hamler, I believe, runs like a 4.3 or 4.40 if I'm not mistaken, and the guy he's going up against runs like a 4.6. So that's what I was looking at. So he's basically a lot faster than that cornerback that's going to be covering him is.
He's KJ Hamler. He's $3,000. He's going to be starting probably 75-85% of the game, and he caught 3 receptions for 48 yards, 7 targets. And it's a new Willie told me this a long time ago, and then I started looking into it, and it works. When you have your second team quarterback go in, you always go to the people that he always threw to.
Right.
You know he's throwing to this guy. He's been throwing to him a while, so I think he's going to get some targets. $3,000. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. He's got a pretty good, he's got a pretty good matchup. So
10, 15 points.
Tampa Bay is a reverse funnel. They allow more passing yards than they do running yards. So
we got Hamler is a little fast dude, has a lot of. Yeah, but he's $3,000. I mean, you get 10 points from him, you did good. You pay more for a defense. So we'll move on. My 2 running backs that may switch up. Hamler, I'm putting him in for sure to get value. I'm hoping to get 10 points from Hamler, get my 10 points, get some catches. You would think that's Tampa's going to score the ball. Denver's going to have to throw the ball. I'm hoping that he's the man. I'm taking out Hill right now. Taking him out right now as we speak. I don't want to play him. I don't want to play Hill. See, I'm in a dilemma here because I want to play Gesicki. Hamler. I got all kind of money left. I got 2 wide receivers. My main slate is It's hard because I like Kelsey so much, and Andrews. I like them both, but it's hard to figure out what to do. I think Kelsey's going to go off. I really do.
I think you're focusing too much on the first game and the last game. That's what you're focusing on too much.
I focus on all the games, but it's Monday Night Football. The two best teams in football playing on Monday night. It's going to be some hype on that game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there's not, but they're expensive. You got to pay for them, and everybody else is going to be playing them too.
I was in a tournament last year, and I forgot who he was, but I had my Monday night long slate. I was leading by like 4 points. I still had a one guy left for Monday Night Football. I was in first place, $3,000 to the winner, and I'm like, I just need this guy. I need him. Who was he? San Francisco's running back, catching back last year.
Matt Breida?
One of their Breida. So I was like, Breida. I think I told you about this. I was like, I went to the store I just ran out of some alky, needed my alcohol. So I went to the store to get some. The dude breaks off a 70-yard run while I'm at the store. I was getting text from Willie, you won. And I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? I won. It just started. The game just started. I looked at my scores. Man, I was like 30 points in the first place in the lead. It was over. But that's how fast it can happen.
Yeah. I think you need to have Dallas, Seattle part of that game. I think Miami, Jacksonville part of that game.
I was with the Dallas Seattle game. It's either two players that I like, Elliott and Cooper. I mean,
I'm probably going to play CeeDee Lamb. That's what I'm probably going to play
for Dallas.
It's about Dalton Schultz.
Who's that guy that I got off of last week? Because you and your boy was like, oh, no, he shouldn't get too many targets this week.
Well, the tight end?
All the targets. Who is that? And then he had a freaking – huh?
Is it the tight end?
No.
Dalton Schultz?
I forgot who it was. A young, maybe a rookie. He went crazy week one, and then Josh was like, that ain't going to happen again. And then he goes crazy. He don't go crazy, but he scores a lot of points again.
Is he from Atlanta?
Russell Gage.
Russell Gage, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like maybe he's the legit. Maybe he's the real deal.
He's not. Good Lord, no, he's not. I mean, this guy's on a heater. He's on. He didn't go crazy.
I got off of him. How many points
he didn't go crazy. He scored 13.
How many points he scored?
13.
How much was he?
He was on FanDuel. I think he was 5,300. So he didn't. He hit two.
The previous week, what he score?
15.
Let me see. Yeah,
he just had a lot of points. But FanDuel also doesn't do PPR. We only get half PPR.
5,100. Dude, I don't know what you look. He scored 23 points, 4,300, and 16 points, 4,800. That's balling on DraftKings.
Yeah, it's the scoring difference on DraftKings. So he gets 100. He gets a 100-yard bonus and the full point per reception on DraftKings. On FanDuel, he doesn't.
Yeah. So no, he did good. That's 2 really good weeks for Russell. Now he's 5,100. But I ain't worrying about him. So I don't know if I like Hill. Who would you go with? Because if I go with that game, I have to go with the opposite side. You know, I want to target some Kansas City. I mean, what about Watkins, man?
I've burned so much money on Watkins. I'd rather not.
He blew it this week, though. He's questionable too.
See, nobody's going to play him because he's questionable. See, might be the play.
I mean, he can get some 9 targets, 7 receptions, 80, 82 against Houston. I don't know. I mean, would it be crazy for me just to go with Jackson? I think he's going to run for 100 yards.
Yeah, you can go Nick Jackson. You don't have to stack Jackson because he. Yeah. I mean, if I were to stack him with anybody, it'd be Andrews or Brown, one of those two. So.
I hate not to stack them and then something crazy happens.
I'm probably not going to have a lot of that game. I'm just not. Baltimore's defense is pretty good. Marcus Peters gambles, may have some Tyreek Hill, but other than that, they want to run the ball. So there's not going to be a lot of opportunities for Kansas City. Baltimore's going to run the ball, drain the clock, so you're not going to get as many drives. That's why I like the Dallas-Seattle game because they pass the ball a lot. I like the Cincinnati-Philadelphia game. They'll be passing the ball a lot. Let's see.
Boy, Edwards, he's going to get shut down in Baltimore.
That's my boy? That's your boy. That's an LSU boy right there.
When he ran the first game of the season, I was like, oh, my God, this guy. I'm like, if I had him, I would be trading high. I'd be getting something good for him right now because people love him.
I'm looking for somebody to send him to me. I need a running back.
Yeah, but I would be wanting a lot. I would act like he's good when I know he's not. He's good. He scored 21 points his first game. He 25 rushes for 138 yards. I was like, that ain't happening again. Next game, 10 rushes for 38 yards running the ball. I told you, I said, he can't run between the tackles. You said he did all night long. I said, trust me, they'll stop this kid because when it come down to it 3 different times, it was first and goal at the 1 yard line, they grabbed him by his shirt collar and just flung him back. Right? He's not that type of running back. Now, when it comes to throwing, 6 receptions for 32 yards, that ain't good. 6 times you catch the ball, you don't get 32 yards. I mean, I hate to hate on my guy, but if you have Edwards, sell. Time to sell. Cameron's looking for someone.
So I'll take all the Edwards. Send them all to me. All of them.
You're going to have to give up somebody, though.
I want two spots filled with Clyde Edwards and my flex filled with Clyde Edwards.
They have Clyde Edwards on FanDuel at $6,500. Right below him, they have Miles Sanders for $6,400. It's not even a question who I would choose in that.
Oh, Miles Sanders, yeah.
Miles Sanders is going to run all over Cincinnati. That's a good pick. Right there. I think he's going to run all over Cincinnati. I don't know, man. I got this week. I probably should have put my lineup before I came on here.
Yeah, you got to make a decision pretty soon. You only got about 30 minutes.
So, Jackson, I'm going. Got to make a decision. I got to make a decision. I'm going to go ahead and go with. I feel just.
I tell you what, hey,
I went with Jackson and I didn't pair him up.
You make your lineup, and I'll make a lineup, and we'll compare the two, and let's see. You want to do that?
You make a lineup. You make a what?
I'm gonna make a lineup. I'm not gonna enter anything. I'm just gonna make a lineup here on FanDuel, and I'll keep track of how many points are scored, and I'll send a picture of it to you. That way you can see the team that I picked. And we'll put their points together.
Let's do it. Let's do a 50-50 on FanDuel. Set it up and send me a link.
No, I'm not doing that. I got
$5 50-50.
Let me see here. Right. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if we have enough. I don't know if I gotta, without saying too much,
Your
like
mind thinks differently. I hear your mind thinking when you're saying these things. You're the kind of guy that you like Willie. You think of, oh, I must put this. I'm gonna put 15% of this person, 70% of the person. I'm gonna go ahead and line up. You got 100 lineups. I don't think like that. Like my way of thinking is way different. I think,
I have
oh, I'm
to.
gonna.
I'd have to text my buddy to have him help me out because I live in Louisiana. So
Wait, you don't have it line up in yet?
not yet.
Well, how do you do it when you get it in?
Well, we're on YouTube, so we don't really need to discuss that too much. I don't want them to find me and shut me down, but
you you do it the right way, the legal way.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going to go ahead and go with Brown. I'm matching Jackson up with Brown because I feel like an idiot if Brown goes off, and then I just that's the game I stacked. I didn't even put the wide receiver, and I'm going with Kelsey. Going with Kelsey. Got to do it.
I'm creating a line quick, and I want you to let me know if it can fit on DraftKings, so it's fair.
Send me your
because the pricing's different. So I'm going to tell you my lineup and tell me know if it fits on DraftKings.
Okay, hold on. Let me put in my. I'm going to go with. What do you think about Metcalf this week?
He's in a good spot against that. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, and we can't cover anybody.
19-19. He scored 19.5, 19.2. 4 receptions for 95 yards, 4 receptions for 92 yards, both touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I think I'm going to go with him.
Almost there. Just got to fill a couple more spots. Hold on. Go Taylor.
I think it's about time for Eckler to go off too.
He's playing Carolina. He's got to. If he does go off, it's Carolina. Is it ever going to happen? I think it's. Oof.
What defense do you like? A lower end defense.
Let me see.
Let me name them: Jacksonville, Giants, Bengals, Cowboys, Dolphins, Vikings, Lions, Raiders, Panthers, Texans, or Jets.
Oof.
What about the Giants against San Francisco? I don't think San Francisco has it this year. I just don't.
Well, they might be running out of backup quarterback, a third-string running back. They don't really have a starting receiver. But the only problem is with the Giants' defense is if San Francisco is just going to run the ball a lot, there's not a lot of opportunity for turnover. But if they get behind and they try to win and they start passing it, then there's opportunity for picks and TDs and things like that for the defense. So that's probably the lean of that group is the Giants. God, that sounds bad to say.
What about the Jets against the Indianapolis?
Not even close.
Well, that's the bottom of the barrel. They're the cheapest one on the board.
They're so bad. So bad. Hold on, I'm finishing up my lineup here real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm almost done.
So you want me to put it in here?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it can fit on the DraftKings site because I don't want any excuses when I mow you over here.
Okay. So this is a quick lineup. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Put it in. Percent lineup right now. Hold on. Thursday. Let me. I'm putting it in as 25 cents. There. Line up. All right. What you got? Quarterback.
Kyler Murray.
Bob. Already lost. All right. Go ahead.
Miles Sanders.
Well, that's a good one.
Jonathan Taylor.
Sanders, hold on. Taylor. Okay.
DeAndre.
Oh, that's it. You're out. You're out of money.
Am I?
You got 4,300 to spend. Let's go to your defense.
Tampa Bay.
But if you pick all the best of everything, then okay, now you have 4,500 an average to spend.
That fits. That fits over here on FanDuel.
Okay, keep going. Wide receiver after Hopkins.
CeeDee Lamb.
That might be a good one. 5,500. You got 4,200 on an average. Go ahead.
Lineup's not going to fit. TJ Hawkinson.
Julio Jones. Adam Hopkins. Well, yeah.
It fits on FanDuel. Like, their price is not.
They make you think a lot harder over here on this side, on DraftKings.
That's not right.
So you got to do some work, man.
Okay.
Who's your tight end? Who's your tight end?
Hold on. I gotta change some stuff. Let's see.
Let me help you. Tell me your tight end and give me some cheap people.
Hawkinson.
That's your tight end?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Let's see what he is. He's 5,300. Now you have 3,700. You still can fit. You're still in the money. Okay, give me another wide receiver.
Gosh.
3,700.
So I've got to find a couple of cheapies, huh? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let's see. How much is Chark?
It's a hell of a lot.
He's more than that, I'm sure.
Chark?
Yeah.
He's 6,400.
Okay. What about Chenault?
Who's Chenault?
He's the back. He's the second wide receiver on Jacksonville.
Spell it.
SH.
Okay, he's 4,300. You got.
Okay, give me Chenault.
Now you have a flex spot at 3,200.
List me some players there. Yeah.
Harris for New Orleans, not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but you're talking 3,300. Wims, Golden, B. Bell, Hamilton, Ginn Jr. Yeah, Ridley. Oh, not that Ridley, the other Ridley. Rudolph, Inman. What about Inman? He scored 3 points last week.
Nah, keep going.
Justin Jr., Bird, D. Bird.
You said Bird?
Later. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see something.
For New England.
I got to make sure it's the.
Your boy got 13 points last week, 6 receptions for 72 yards, and 9 targets. Where did he come from?
Yeah. That's tough because name me a couple more.
Myers, Slater, they're out. Zay Jones, yeah, you're getting low now.
Yeah.
Gafford, Galloway.
I just let me look at Bird real quick here. Because I think that's probably who I'm going to go with.
You got a lineup right there. Murray, Sanders, Taylor, Hopkins, Lamb, Schnachel, your boy Hookinson, Bird, and Broncos defense.
No, Tampa Bay defense, not the Buccaneers.
Came on here. Tampa Bay defense, yeah. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
Somebody came on here and was like, should I play this one, or Boyd? I'm like, hit Boyd. He's all day long this week. 20 points. He's not back now, but you're welcome.
I'm about to just destroy your team here, bro. It's not going to be – it's going to be good. Might put that lineup in the Millie Maker, too. We'll see.
Put it in the Mill Maker.
But
I did say Sanders was going to go off. Taylor. Why you like Taylor so much?
Oh, it's just a stud, and their offensive line's going to blow over that Jets defensive line. It's not even going to be close.
I don't know about the Hopkins. Well, you got to match them up, so that's what you're doing there. Okay. You got some both side. That's good. Yeah, it's a pretty good team. I put Bird in for you.
All right. Take a picture of that so that we can take a picture of that. Just to make sure.
It's a live lineup now. I put it in. I submitted it.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. It's a live lineup now. We're going to see what it does. 25 cents.
I didn't know we were putting that in a real lineup.
It's 25 cents to win 50 cents.
Oh, you put it in the corner?
I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened there.
That'll be a winner.
Oh, you win a first place, only first place, wins an NBA $25 fantasy B-baller $1 million ticket.
Hey, that my lineup here could give you $1 million, Russell. It could give you $1 million. You just got to win with it and then win the NBA tournament.
Oh yeah. If I ever go to that thing they do every year in Vegas, we're gonna go there with a party. We'll be like, all right, we're doing all the shows there. Now that's a pretty good lineup. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be watching it, and I have tonight's game. I have Hayward's in my captain spot, by the way.
In your NBA.
Yeah, I have Hayward, Crowder, Dragic, Tatum, Theus, and Walker.
Doesn't sound too terrible. I like Kemba. I'm a Kemba fan. But I'm about to have to head out here because I got that other thing we got to do.
Next time I'll be more prepared with my lineup. So
I'll be on here in a little bit after the show to do some other stuff. So
you got a 25.
We got Big Brother. 25-cent line. Build it a quarter to $1 million, guys. A quarter to $1 million.
I'm probably gonna change my lineup. I'm probably gonna change my lineup, but I'm not changing Jackson. I like Jackson, Brown, and Kelsey. Those are three I really like. But I got that 3,000 Hamler. Maybe.
I like Ken Hamler.
We'll see. All right, guys. Appreciate it. That's all we got. I'll talk to you later, man.
That's it.